Lunatic. Offensive or not? You tell me. See, I don't think the term lunatic is an offensive term. In fact, if you know the etymology of the word, it comes from lunaticus, I think, if I remember rightly, and literally means erratic behaviour caused by the phases of the moon. Lunacy. You know, the clue's in the name. However, to describe somebody as a lunatic, in common parlance, especially in the sector that I work, is seemingly not ideal. Now, there wasn't any formal conversation had about that, but there was an informal conversation had today about my use of the term, which I'm not, and it wasn't in a bad way, not all in a bad way. I'm particularly tired today, and sometimes my filter comes off and I talk even when it's about a subject that's a professional related subject. I will talk basically as a stream of consciousness as the words are in my mouth. In my head, they just come out of my mouth, sorry. I don't have time to, or the cognitive ability when I'm this tired, to reformulate that into wokies in a manner that would not offend anybody ever. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about today. I genuinely don't disagree with this whole woke society thing that's going on in the world right now. You know, we should be empathetic and sympathetic to all of people. I very much stand the ground that, you know what, I don't care who, what you are, what you identify as. You tell me what you want me to call you, what your pronouns are. I don't care. Literally do not care at all. I don't care if you're offended by something. That's a you problem. If it's something in the world, I don't believe in apologising retrospectively for things that countries did in the past. Any of that stuff, I'm just like, you guys need to just get a grip. But this is like an interesting one because it's just day-to-day language. What I think is day-to-day language. And my point here is, I find it offensive that you find it offensive, or that somebody might find that offensive, where I find it difficult and is an impression of my liberties and my personal beliefs for me to have to go around the paths and all of these things to describe to you something that I can say in one word that isn't really, I won't say it's offensive, it's not a slur. I wouldn't have said it was a slur. Perhaps people will disagree. I'd be interested to see what you think. Keep your comments like socially acceptable, please. It's a public platform and I don't want anybody from work reading anything like that. It's like, everybody's entitled to the opinion, so whatever. But I don't feel like that particular word is offensive. If it is, I'm sorry to whoever I mentioned it to that might be offended. See, I find things triggering as well. I find the liberal banding around of the term AI and the anthropomorphization of AI and the genericism that the term is used to encapsulate offensive. But people think that is a humorous trigger and that I'm doing it for attention or to flex some type of cerebral muscle. I'm not. I genuinely find it irksome that level of what is the term, lack of understanding of what you're talking about is bounded around so liberally, especially at higher levels, strategic levels, in a generic form without any understanding of what is actually being said. Very, very triggering, and that's apparently okay. But using certain words isn't. Talking about certain eras, colonialisation, whatever, the expansion of the British Empire, not a work-safe topic of conversation. It's like, it happened, we were an empire. I'm not going to apologise for it. We did some bad stuff. We learn from it, we don't do it anymore. By that then, should I say lunacy? If somebody might find it offensive, should I say you're a lunatic? I mean, even though I wasn't using the term to describe an individual person, I was using it in a hypothetical situation to describe the behaviour of somebody. Should I have said rocking like a cognitively disturbed or cognitively different person? I don't know. I could have perhaps. Should I have been more lucid and have had more coffee? Would have just said rocking backwards and forwards vigorously, not allowing the focal plane to register what I wanted and causing a less than desirable shot aesthetic. Oh wow, that is a very wordy way of putting it, and it's just like my days. Like, stop rocking backwards and forwards like a lunatic, right? Sit still. That's what it was. Just like, we need the person to sit still, yeah? Anyway, so that's it. Like I say, it was said to me in a non-confrontational way, but was also sort of like, and I think it's very interesting because it's one of those things that I haven't considered. I wouldn't have thought it was up there with misgendering somebody or any of that fun stuff, which I don't misgender anybody. You tell me what you want me to call you. I don't care what you think you are, or what you want to be known as. I have no interest. You do you. So yeah, much like I'm doing me, rocking these badass Transformers glasses. What do you think? My missus ain't a fan, but I'm feeling like Optimus Prime right now in this car. I am not gonna lie, I am loving this drive home. I'm transforming into a happy chappy because the sun is out, and there's a very real chance that if it stays out, I'm gonna barbecue me some meat. I'm gonna get outside, I'm gonna get a fire going, I'm gonna throw some tasty dead animal on a fire, and I'm gonna get my face intimately involved with eating that flesh. Hell yeah. If you're a vegan, sucks to be you. I don't care. I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna enjoy it. Whatever. Right. I'm gonna go now and enjoy the rest of my drive home, listen to some conspiracy podcasts about USOs, and spend a little bit of time with my mini-me, possibly in the garden, in the sun before it disappears, and that's summer done. Till tomorrow. Oh shit! Is this a third of a year, or is that tomorrow? I can't remember if this is day 121 or 122. Happy third of a year! If you've watched all of them, thank you. Have I got better? Have I not got better? You tell me. Let me know down in the comments. Until tomorrow, people. Have a good one. See ya.